evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to tonight's MIAA soccer game here at South Hadley High School. We'd like to thank everyone in attendance for coming out and supporting each team. Fans, please remember that high school athletics encourage good sportsmanship, and they ask their conduct toward players, coaches, officials, and other spectators demonstrates good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. And now please enjoy tonight's game between the visiting Belchertown Orioles. In your South Hadley Tigers! Here are the lineups for tonight's game. First, we welcome the visiting Belchertown Orioles. Starting in goal, senior number 1, Luke Dudek. Senior number 8, Tyler Burrows. Senior number 11, Chase Connor. Junior number 14, Jacob Gladu. Senior number 15, Timothy Haley. Senior number 18, Jordan Haylish. Senior number 4, Nathan Marino. Sophomore number 17, Henry Mueller. Senior number 23, Austin Weymouth. Sophomore number 7, Alexander Isaac. And freshman number 6, Tyler Dahl. The head coach of the Orioles is Zach Ciano. And now the starting 11 for your South Hadley Tigers! Starting in goal, senior number 1, Noah Carrillan. Freshman number 2, Hunter Keller. Senior captain number 10, Ari Alapalo. Senior captain number 11, Matt Gillen. Junior number 12, Payton Copier. Junior number 13, Nolan Massey. Senior captain number 14, Anthony Adams. Senior number 15, Brady Graham. Senior number 17, Ben Gillen. Senior number 18, Colin Zerani. Senior number 22, Gavin Lofsky. The head coach of the South Hadley Tigers is Mike Gothier. He's assisted by Jack Gothier. As we now see, please rise grateful to and kindly rubric cast as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Game 2 of our South Hadley Sports Network double stream is on tap, and tonight the Tigers boys soccer program still looks for that elusive first win of the season. After a difficult 1-0 loss at the hands of the Westfield Bombers this past Tuesday, the Tigers' record fell to a rocky 0-2-1 as their second week of high school soccer continues. Their opponent, the Belchertown Orioles, fresh off a 1-0 victory this past Monday over the Ludlow Lions. And if history repeats itself, this should prove to be a difficult matchup for the home club, as they've lost all of 5 of their last 5 contests with B-Town, dating back to 2011. Regardless, they have something to prove, and the Orioles can't let their guard down so soon. It's shaping up to be a great night here on the pitch, and we'll have all the action here for you on South Hadley Sports Network, your home for Tigers Athletics. Excuse me if I'm a little hoarse. My name is Brady Denniston. I just did public address announcements, and that takes a big toll on my voice. Joining me on color commentary tonight is our teacher advisor, Miss Amy Foley. Miss Foley, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Brady, for having me join you this evening.
Well, thank you for joining me with such short notice.
No problem. I'm looking forward to this matchup tonight. I know that for the Tigers, it's a bit of an uphill battle for them, as you alluded to in your opening. But, you know, as I was talking with a couple of players today, that really means South Hadley has nothing to lose. And when you play like you have nothing to lose, sometimes it turns out the way you want it to. So we'll see if the Tigers can make that happen this evening.
True, Miss Foley. Let's take a look at tonight's starting 11s. In goal for the Belchertown Orioles, it's going to be Luke Dudek, with Tyler Burrows, Chase Connor, Jacob Gladu, Timothy Haley, Jordan Kalish, Nathan Marino, Henry Mueller, Austin Raymer, Alexander Ryzek, and Tyler Stahl. As for the Tigers, Noah Carillon is in goal, with Hunter Keller, Ariella Talo, Matt Gillis, Kaysen Gothier, Nolan Massey, Anthony Adams, Brady Graham, Ben Gillis, Gavin Losty, and Sports Network's own Colin Zaronic. Ball heads out of play early on, so it will be in the hands of the Orioles to begin this one. It'll be Alexander Ryzek, I believe, on the throw-in. I'm just kidding. Ryzek did just head it there. Off of Colin Zaronic there. Big kick sent high by Timothy Haley. And I'm now going to move to my other roster because it's in numerical order. And that is a lot easier.
I do have to say, Brady, these doubleheaders, these past couple of Friday nights have really been great. If anything, they help build community between the two teams, the boys program and the girls program. The boys support the girls, and the girls are here supporting the boys.
Yeah, I agree, Miss Foley. And just adding on to the whole camaraderie element between the boys and girls, they did just have a team bonding event last night. So morale between the two teams is as high as it could be. Of course, the girls may have it dampened a little bit after a difficult 2-0 loss at the hands of these Belchertown Orioles just around half an hour ago. It's going to head out of play, and the Tigers will lose possession. I believe I messed up on one of the starters. It looks like Matt Butler is in there. And I'm trying to think of who was replaced for Matt Butler. Looks like it was Matt Butler over Hunter Keller. Gavin Losty is going to take a hold of it there. And Timothy Haley couldn't get a touch on it before it heads back into the gloves of the goalkeeper, Noah Carillon. Carillon having a strong season so far, 25 saves, and what hasn't been the greatest offensive season for this Tigers club, as Nolan Massey gets shoved to the ground there by, can't get a beat on that guy's number. Regardless of a field position improvement for the Tigers, and Anthony Adams will set up an indirect kick. It's booted there, sky high by Tyler Stahl. It bounces out of play, and one of the Tigers girls soccer players, I think that's Leah Agadello, tried to keep that in bounds. Impressive effort from her. Throw in there from Colin Zaronic off the leg there of Nolan Massey. Played to Matt Gillis, and now Ariella Talo sends it into open space. However, it'll be the keeper, Luke Dudek, there to cover for the Orioles. Sends it to the far side. There's Henry Mueller with it now. Now Timothy Hadley plays it upfield. Anthony Adams sends it high and flying. Back into the possession there of Mueller. And that looks like it'll bounce. Oh, it's still in play. Gavin Losty boots it high into the sky. And this time it'll fall out of play and back into the possession of the Orioles. Same crew as before here for Sports Network. Nick Jimenez is running our mixer. Ethan Smith down on our lone camera. And Cooper Lavelle doing something all right.
Cooper Lavelle is our photographer this evening, which is something that we've added to the Sports Network this year.
That's what we'll go with. Anthony Adams, the quick desperation move to send it out of play. That's going to head all the way down onto the JV field. As the student section for the Tigers increases, looks like members of the South Hadley Pickleball Club are joining in to support the soccer team. It'll be a throw in here for Austin Raymer. It was Alexander Ryzek who attempted to head it there. Now it's one of the captains, that's Nathan Marino. Chase Connor had it there. Back to Marino. On the far side, this time for Tyler Stahl. Gets away from him, booted out of play. They'll pin it on Case and Gothier, and it'll be Belchertown's ball once more. Throw in, headed there by Matt Butler. His first meaningful touch of the young game. Slide tackle attempt there from Brady Graham. Now Ariel Watalo unable to get it out of the box, and Colin Zoronig is going to have to sprawl out to get that kick out of play.
Colin definitely saved a goal right there by kicking the ball out of play.
Couldn't agree more, Miss Foley. Excellent desperation move from the visual media veteran Colin Zoronig. Headed there and out of play. That was Jordan Kalish.
Belchertown putting some pressure early on South Hadley in the defensive end.
And you know, it doesn't surprise me. We knew this Tigers team, we knew this Orioles team was going to be difficult early on. But the Tigers have been making those desperation plays real deep in the box for Belchertown. As Ben Gillis plays it back to Colin Zoronig. Off the head there of Nathan Marino, and now Gavin Losty legs it across over to Nolan Massey. Off the head there of Matt Gillis, and it's sent up and away. Matt Butler tried to get a touch there. Now Brady Graham's going to maintain. Graham almost pushed out of play there by Timothy Haley.
He recovers well, though, to put pressure back on the ball.
Yeah, these Tigers have looked, their speed has been rather explosive so far this game. They've been moving to the ball with great speed. So
Good
it looks
body strength there from Brady, holding off the Oriole there.
It looks like their extended pregame activities while the girls' game progressed were beneficial for the agility of the team.
Ooh, they just called that Belchertown ball. It looked like it had gone off their foot.
Word from the student section is Ari is him. So, we'll see. Ben Gillis tries to put it into open space there. Matt Butler plays to Brady Graham. Graham advances. Nolan Massey uses his chest to his advantage. Now Butler tries to get it back, but it ends up in the possession there of Henry Mueller. Brady Graham gets it back. Tries to play it to the side in no man's land, but it's covered there by Chase Connor. I think the attempted recipient was Ariel Atalo, but he was nowhere to be found on the play. Jacob Gladu plays it back there. Now it's Tyler Burrows. Back to Gladu, now Nathan Marino.
Some really nice ball control from the Orioles here. But unfortunately, they hit it out.
That's not the worst look for the Tigers, as Noah Carillon will set it up from the top of the 6. Off the head of Nolan Massey, maintained by Nathan Marino. Entering the play there to get it away from South Hadley was Jordan Kalish. Now Tyler Stahl tries to get an advance on it, almost jumping over Brady Graham. Graham collides big there with Marino.
Collision there.
That's difficult.
It'll be interesting to see which way they call this, because both players were up in the air and didn't necessarily have control.
It's going to be B-Town's ball. Difficult to control that leg for Brady Graham. He was unable to get it out of the way of collision there with Nathan Marino. Not good for both sides, but Graham's going to be called as the proprietor of the violence as that cleat hits Marino. Dance there off of Ryzek. Now into the position of Tyler Burrows. Burrows trying to work it away from Ari Alatalo. Alatalo and Graham, two of the Tigers, they can play striker, they can play midi, and they both have a great physicality quality.
Very versatile because of that.
Exactly. I think that Brady excels more in moving the ball throughout the midfield, whereas Ari is better about creating scoring plays. And I think that they're both beneficial in their own way. I want to say Ari's playing the midi today, and Brady is up at forward with Matt Gillis and Nolan Massey, but regardless, they're both extremely vital to this team's success. I believe that's Jacob Gladu, sends it right into the coverage of Colin Zeranig. Nate Marino gets it off the feed there from Chase Connor. It's going to slide into the 6, but Noah Carillon slides out to grab it before it can go out of play. And the Tigers are going to get another offensive chance started here. A line to sub in for the visiting Orioles. It's going to be Lucas Halick, Tyler Boisjoli is the pronunciation we're going with, Christian Fraga, and Drake Dragon. That's a cool name.
That is a cool name.
I got to call some semi-pro or collegiate baseball over the summer, and there were some excellent names. Nice to see that that applies to high school soccer as well.
Man, how you doing? Good?
Noah Carillon sends a big kick to be headed by Nathan Marino. Colin Zerani's going to let it bounce out of play to hopefully start some offense for them. Missed heading assignment there from Ben Gillis. It's going to be sent upfield there by Austin Raymer, donning a captain's badge today, along with Marino, and I'm sure some others who I haven't gotten to see yet. Raymer sends it into the coverage of Gavin Losty now. Ben Gillis able to connect on the head this time. Sends it across Matt Butler, and Matt Gillis racing for it. Played there to, I believe that was Boisjoli. Across, here's that guy, Drake Dragon.
Nice alliteration there. An English teacher can appreciate that.
I was trying to go somewhere with that, and I just lost it.
Sorry to go academic on you, Brady.
No worries. 27 and change remaining in the first half. Still locked at 0-0. Just a little while, the football game will be getting underway from Northampton High School. Tigers taking on the Blue Devils in their Week 1 matchup. They'll be home next Friday, though, to take on the Agawam Brownies. We'll be covering that here on South Hadley Sports Network. Who's home for Tiger Athletics? your home for Tigers Athletics.
Exactly. Tune in early next week because we'll be covering the presentation from, I think it's with T-Mobile, Brady?
I believe so, yes. South Hadley was one of the many winners of the Friday Night Lights upgrade from T-Mobile 5G. So we will get to cover the presentation.
Which is happening before the start of the game.
A considerable sum of money granted to the Tigers in order to upgrade turf amenities. Headed off Drake Dragon, but it's out of play. And now Colin Zoronig will throw in.
Hopefully South Hadley can get some momentum up the field here.
Zoronig looks to start it, sends it right into triple coverage, and it's sent out of play by a Belchertown leg. I believe that was number 18, Jordan Kalish. Zoronig throws it in. Ben Gillis looking for space to cover, and now Austin Raymer sends it out of play. Looked like it grazed one of the field hockey nets. If only those goals counted. I'll be here all night, folks. Now Matt Butler gets a chance to throw in. Gillis breaks through the coverage. Now Nolan Massey able to get it past the defender. Massey tries it into the box, but it's covered by the goalkeeper, Luke Dudek. Dudek sends a huge kick. The call from their student section. Boom! Headed in the right direction by Ariel Italo, but Nathan Marino there to cover. Now on the far side, it's Chase Connor. Sends a shot, it's wide, and Noah Carillon, although he was ready to make an effort there, got saved by his post. It's Carillon's third year manning the net for the Tigers. 86 saves last season, 25 this year. Uses that short, agile figure to his advantage to move around that six and stop chances before they get anywhere near the net. I think that's where I was going with that. I'm honestly not sure.
I think Noah had the right idea there of trying to switch up fields, just a little too strong, too much for his back to handle.
Couldn't agree more, Miss Foley. And if I ever get off topic, you feel free to take on the conversation.
I'll pull you right back in.
Because it has been a long week. Ryan LaCroix on the line to sub in. Shot there, stopped by Carillon. Jason Gothier sends it way upfield. Headed there by Jordan Kalish. Nolan Massey's going to want to cover. It's number 13 on number 13 as Drake Dragon sends it across now. And that was Lucas Halick.
Belchertown has had some really nice spacing, and they're moving the ball after one or two touches, which has really has kept the Tigers on their toes back there in the defensive end.
The Orioles' second substitution of the game. It is going to be LaCroix into the game this time for Jordan Kalish. Head coach Mike Gothier from South Hadley still yet to make a substitution as we enter the math time. 17th minute? 17th minute.
Very good.
Thank you, Miss Foley.
This English teacher really appreciates that math.
You had a chance to talk to Coach Gothier before the game. What do you have to say about the game, Miss Foley?
Well, I think Coach Gothier knew that this was going to be quite a challenge for his team tonight, but felt as though that they had made some progress this year and could really give Belchertown a run tonight.
That's great to hear. Positivity from your coach and optimism from your coach is some of the most important. It's one of the most important mentalities to have for a team. As Noah Carillon gets on one knee to make the save. How about Coach Gothier, his third season at the helm. Another one of those coaches, just like we were talking about in the girls' game, like Coach Marjansky, works just about everybody into the game, making substitutions in the latter half. Still haven't seen one yet as Nolan Massey plays it to Ben Gillis. Back to Ariel Italo now, off the body of Drake Dragon. Across Brady Graham looking to get into a scoring lane. He topples over, and the Tigers are going to take advantage of that one. Student section calling for a PK. I can't imagine they'll award one to him just from the convincing of the student section. So it'll be Case and Gothier on the far side to set up the direct kick. Sent away by one of the captains. I believe that's Austin Raymer. Colin Zaranig goes to chase with Matt Butler. Now Ariel Atalo sends it downfield, headed by a Belchertown player. It's advanced into the possession of Anthony Adams and Gavin Losty, who send it right back to where it belongs in South Hadley scoring end. And there was Tyler Boisjoli.
This is going to be a tough ball here. Oh. And Noah's able to control it.
Yeah, that's the thing about a guy like Noah Carillon. He's able to take those chances where it's a loose ball right within the box, headed into the 6, and he's able to chase and get it. That's the thing. That's one of the positives about having a goaltender, or goalkeeper in this case, with a frame like Carillon. And we see it a lot in other sports too. As Noah also plays baseball, he's the kind of guy who can stretch a single into a double on the base path. He's extremely fast, and you can see him before every game out here. He comes out, he runs the perimeter of the field. So Carillon's agility is...
His agility and his work ethic.
Yes.
Knowing him. He puts in the time, not only during practice, but off the field as well during his own time. Really impressive.
Tigers get the benefit of the doubt on an out-of-play call, but it's going to head back to the possession of the Belchertown Orioles. Some substitutions headed in. Tyler Stahl, Alexander Rizek, and Jacob Gladu for the visiting Orioles. And for the Tigers, it's the birthday boy himself, Ryan Trudell, celebrating his 17th today. They all come in. Matt Butler out of this one for the Tigers for the time being. First substitution of the day, it's Junior for Junior. Both these two spent significant time on JV last year, got called up to be Bubbles in the latter half of the season. And they've both been making the transition slowly but surely to varsity. Ryan LaCroix, and now Nolan Massey plays it back to Ariel Atalo.
Nicely
Gets the ball
angled
into open
ball
space.
there.
I agree, Ms. Foley. Brady Graham up and over the defender. Ben Gillis can't get it away from Nathan Marino, but Ryan Trudell maintains it for the Tigers. Now Case and Gothier, who's made that jump from JV to varsity extremely quickly. Gothier played almost all of last season with the JV squad under Coach Byron Joy. He's starting on varsity already this season, and he is another one of those guys, like Carillon, who before this season had that small, agile figure. This season, obviously, he hit a bit of a growth spurt, and frankly, I think that the new frame is doing him only wonders. If at any point I stutter, I'm sorry.
That agility and maybe that newfound strength has helped him on the field.
Carillon calls for the ball, drops down to grab it. That's another one of the great things about this Tigers team is their communication. Ariel Atalo stepped into a captaincy role this year and using his voice a lot more than he has in past years. And obviously Noah Carillon not donning the C to prove it, but still a quality leadership job from Carillon, always picking up his teammates, always calling the ball, doing a fantastic job between the pipes. As this will be Henry Mueller on the far side with it. And a kick set up by Luke Dudek. Headed by Gavin Losty. Excellent way to get under it there. Tyler Stahl has it on the far side. Now Mueller. Way into space. Anthony Adams. Legs it away from Alexander Rizek. Gavin Losty. Now an easy boot almost there for Jacob Gladu, but Noah Carillon sprawls out to make the save. And the back line won't let them get another shot away as Gavin Losty and Ryan Trudell break up that chance, and Matt Gillis tries to get it away from Marino. Drake Dragon sprawling out to try and find the loose ball. It'll head out of play, and the Tigers regain possession. Impressive turn of events there from the black and orange. Hunter
South
Keller.
Hadley's defense really held strong there.
Hunter Keller and Colin Lum on the line to sub in for the Tigers. Hunter Keller, I mistakenly announced him as a starter. The freshman did start the last game we covered here for Sports Network. And Colin Lum, after taking a season off last year, with a little confusion as to what fall sport he'd be playing, is back with a force this year on that back line. Brady Graham takes it around midfield. Sends it upfield. Nolan Massey off of his elbow, and the whistle is blown. Looks like it's going to be offside on South Hadley.
A little too eager there for Nolan. But definitely the right idea.
Danny Bullier also on the line to sub in. Danny, do you remember, or Miss Foley, do you ever remember having Danny in a class last year?
I believe Danny is one of my visual media legends from last year.
We miss visual media.
We do
dang
so
much.
miss it.
Now I have to take big kid classes like AP Literature.
Wait. Visual media is a big kid class.
This is true. It was a fun big kid class is
Yes,
what I'm saying.
it was.
Brady Graham looks to chase it on the far side. He gets to it without a doubt. Sends it across off Nolan Massey. Ryan Trudell can't cover, but Kason Gauthier is there to grab the loose ball. Liked by Ryan Trudell into the possession of Drake Dragon. And Ben Gillis gets tripped up there. Whistle will not be blown. And Austin Raymer sends it downfield. Headed there by Anthony Adams off an attempt there from Timothy Haley. Sent downfield there by Chase Connor. And Kason Gauthier chased to grab it. Levi Guile heads into the substitution line as well as Bullier, Keller, and Lum. They'll head in.
For me, this is my second game this season watching the boys play, and I have to say I'm really impressed with their composure on the field and how supportive they are of each other and their ability to communicate and play as a team.
I agree, Miss Foley. And what I was talking to Colin about during our last game was how the conversations on the field have shifted to be much more positive than the way they were last year. And again, that's never a dig at last year's captains in Carlos David and Jack Shagnon. But I just feel like there's been a change in team mentality. And I think it's working wonders for these Tigers, regardless of what it reflects as on the record, their record, yeah.
Yeah, their record may not be what they'd like it to be, but if they continue to have this composure and work together, that record will definitely turn to the positive, I think, later on in the season.
Levi Guile playing press there. He was also in visual media.
Ah, another legend.
Off the leg of Nolan Massey, Levi Guile plays it back there to Ari Alatalo. Into space, but it's covered there by Henry Mueller. It's almost out of play. Alexander Ryzik plays it off of Danny Bullier. Bullier working it into space. Nolan Massey can't get to it before the boot of Austin Raymer. Tyler Stahl's got the right idea now. Ryan Trudell fades to Mueller to cover. Mueller breaking Hunter Keller's ankles out there.
But Hunter sticking with it.
I couldn't agree more, Miss Foley. Danny Bullier's going to advance it hard. Once again headed by Raymer. History does repeat itself. Drake Dragon back on the line to sub in. Timothy Haley sends it across the field. This time it's set for Tyler Burrows. Burrows across to Tyler Stahl. Off Anthony Adams, and Levi Guile can't maintain it well, and it's out of play. Drake Dragon back into this one in exchange for Henry Mueller. Dragon throws it in. Chasing for it will be, I don't have Jacob Gladu and Colin Lum.
Dangerous ball just crossed by the mouth of the goal. Belchertown kicks it out, and South Hadley will be sending it back up the field here shortly.
This is 2 weeks in a row where we've seen plays where the goalkeeper was a little bit confused as to where the ball was or what the play had to offer, and the ball has just sort of rolled in.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that this Tigers team is much more aware of these loose balls tonight as Anthony Adams sends a big kick right into the possession of Matt Gillis and Nolan Massey. And a series of headers ends with a boot there.
Oh, tough ball here.
Jacob Gladu runs into the coverage of Gavin Losty. Now Danny Boyer is going to try and trip up Timothy
nice
Haley.
play
Boyer comes up
there.
successfully, and the chance stopped there.
Danny handled that so well. There was nothing the Belchertown player could do other than pull his jersey to get him to stop, and South Hadley will be kicking the ball up towards their offensive end.
Great turn of events there. Danny Boyer made varsity as a freshman, started a couple games, went down to junior varsity for a little bit of, I don't know what the right word is,
Development,
but
we'll say.
Yeah, development. Honing his craft down at the JV level under Coach Byron Joy. Now he's back up at varsity, and he seems to be doing about as well as he can. As Ryan Trudell comes off for Matt Butler once again. Maybe now they'll serve him his birthday cake on the bench. Austin Raymer sends it upfield, almost off the leg there of Chase Connor, who I've wanted to call Connor Chase this whole time. As the roster that I was given has last names listed before first names. Danny Boyer sends it high. Off the body there of Tyler Burrows. Hunter Keller heads it there. Burrows almost retains possession. Matt Gillis pushes him away from it. Gillis plays back to Matt Butler. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. We're still locked at 0-0. Off the head there of Nolan Massey. Levi Guile tries to play it back, but it's possessed once again by Chase Connor. On the far side for Alexander Rizek. Ben Gillis on the line to sub in for South Hadley. Chase Connor plays it upfield. Connor receives the give-and-go pass there from Timothy Haley. It's going to head out of play. And I believe, yes, the Orioles will retain possession. Colin Lum gets a leg up on it there, sends it from himself to Gavin Losty, who puts it right back into the possession of Drake Dragon. Now Jacob Gladu sends it there to Tyler Boisjoli. Cross now to Tyler Burrows. Into space for Rizek. Now Chase Connor. Sent away there by Anthony Adams. Hunter Keller's going to rush for the loose ball, not before Burrows can get to it. Back to Connor. Chase Connor looking to work it in.
Nice
Alexander
ball
Rizek
there.
with space to work with. Heads up and over the backstop. Ben Gillis and now Brady Graham on the line for substitution.
Looks like we're going to have a Belchertown corner coming in here.
Martin Dixon also on the line to sub in. Off the shoulder there of Jordan Kalish. It's out of play, and the substitutions come in. So it will be Levi Guile that Martin Dixon substitutes in for. You guessed it. Number 6 comes out for number 7.
Brady Denniston. I see what you did there.
We had it happen
Let's
in the
not
last
note
game. We had it happen in the last game, and I figured we'd run it back. Anyways.
Let's run forward.
Yeah, let's do that. Chase Connor sends it upfield right into the possession there of Timothy Haley. Gets it past Ben Gillis. Sent away from it there was Boisjoli. Big kick there from Rizek wide, and Carillon won't have to do much. I've been saying his name right. It is Boisjoli.
Good job, Brady.
Coming into the game now, Ryan LaCroix. And I don't think I've ever been more proud of myself for a pronunciation.
Years of experience coming through right there, Brady.
I suppose so. Back in the line to sub in is Lucas Halick, who I'm also iffy on the pronunciation. I could yell down. I really don't feel like it. Headed there by Drake Dragon.
We'll do some consultation at halftime.
Jacob Gladu. Now Martin Dixon tried to advance it. It heads back into the coverage of Nate Marino. Sent there to Chase Connor from Timothy Haley. Headed there by a South Hadley player. Colin Lum boots it in advance for the Tigers. Ryan LaCroix can't get away with it. Ben Gillis there to cover. Gillis working hard for it, away from Connor. Arialatalo sends it upfield. Played there by Jordan Kalish. Now Chase Connor gets it back. Alatalo once again boots it away from him, and it's LaCroix. Now Tyler Burrows on the far side. Matt Butler retains the loose ball as Matt Gillis is now out of play. Almost sending it out there are the Orioles. Into the possession now of Nate Marino. Drake Dragon back to Marino. Chase Connor racing hard for it with Matt Butler. Timothy Haley sends it up and almost over the coverage. Anthony Adams with a crucial header there. Kason Gauthier on the line to sub in for the Tigers. It's Halick and Henry Mueller to sub in for the Orioles. Big advancement there. Noah Carillon won't have trouble with it. As 5 and change separate us from halftime.
Oh, no, 2.
Big kick sent there, headed there by Nolan Massey and now Brady Graham. Graham races hard for it there with Jordan Kalish.
Ooh.
Graham gets almost tripped up there, but it's going to be Belchertown's ball regardless. Matt Gillis also comes in for the Tigers. A little bit of chirping from the student section directed toward Jacob Gladue, and he handles it in about the most professional way possible with a head nod. Matt Gillis has the ball in his possession, sends it back to his brother Ben.
Oh.
Ben Gillis sends it across to just about nobody. Halick gives it to Dragon to throw in. Off the body of Chase Connor and out of play. So the Tigers are going to take advantage of that one, as assistant coach Jack Gauthier will get the ball back just after almost tripping on the game film camera. Austin Raymer sends it way upfield. Anthony Adams has no choice but to send it way out of play. Can't even chance playing it to his goalkeeper in said case. So it'll be a corner for the Orioles. Henry Mueller to send it away. Noah Carillon gets it, and it's punched in there by Ryan LaCroix. Belchertown takes the lead with time to spare. It's 1-0 with 3:46 to go in the first half.
Belchertown goal, score by number 24, Ryan LaCroix.
It's unfortunate timing on that goal because I think right before that, South Hadley was really starting to get under Belchertown's skin. You could see some frustration coming out.
I agree, Ms. Foley. Kason Gauthier back into this one. Plays it back to Martin Dixon. Gets away from him from Connor, and trippage there from Halick on the slide tackle. Off the leg of Ben Gillis unintentionally from Connor. Matt Gillis tries to play it as well. Off LaCroix and almost out of play, kept in by Halick. Now Chase Connor maintains it. 3 and change remaining with the Orioles leading at 1-0. Luke Dudek sets up a kick. Short pass there.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Although Belchertown just scored, South Hadley's showing some really good energy here and some aggressiveness. Hopefully they can turn that into something here with less than 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Fingers crossed. The Tigers are going to need this momentum headed into the second half as well. Into space here, booted there by Austin Raymer. Anthony Adams bats it away with his head. Timothy Haley works his way around Ben Gillis and Matt Gillis. Gillis brothers sharing the field once again. Ben Gillis can't get it away there from Ryan LaCroix. It's Henry Mueller. Sends it across. LaCroix, and now Gavin Losty boots it into space. Stoppage time begins in 1. Now it starts. Matt Gillis sends to Brady Graham. Graham trying to send it into the middle as Ben Gillis struggles to come to his feet. Looks like this might just be a cramp for Gillis as Gavin Losty there to assist him, and Ariel Atalo heading to the line to sub in.
Let's hope it's just a cramp. Matt is very valuable down there for the Tigers.
Yes, he is. He's up and on his feet. Looks like he won't need Alatalo for this. Oh, he will need Alatalo for the substitution. Different athletic trainer on hand tonight as Tigers AT Kevin Weber off in Northampton helping with the football game.
You know, we don't talk too much about the impact of the athletic trainers, but they are really important to the athletic program, not here just at South Hadley, but at athletic programs in all high schools. They support our students, keep them healthy, keep them safe. We really appreciate all they do for our student athletes.
Yeah, Colin and I were indeed talking about that last game, and I entirely agree. The job of an athletic trainer flies under the radar too much. And frankly, they deserve their flowers just as much as anybody else who contributes to high school sports. Henry Mueller and Matt Butler fighting to keep it. It's headed out of play off of Matt Butler. And Belchertown will take advantage of that greatly. Timothy Haley, a way to keep it away from Matt Gillis. Nate Marino advances it now to Chase Connor. Stopped there by Gavin Losty. Connor stays with it. Martin Dixon can't stay on top of it. Drake Dragon sends it across. Lucas Halick can't keep it. Ariel Atalo tries to advance it to Matt Gillis. It's out of play off the leg of Nate Marino. Kason Gauthier's there to throw it in. Tigers still searching for the equalizer. Nolan Massey tries to play it back to Kason Gauthier. It's out of play. Marino throws in and Chase Connor takes it. Matt Butler, it's up and over. Drake Dragon heading it. Now Austin Raymer boots it across to his fellow captain in Nate Marino. Now it's Chase Connor sent away by Matt Butler. Brady Graham got a touch there and Matt Gillis can't stay with it. So now it's Henry Mueller once again. Jordan Kalish plays it back to his goalkeeper and Luke Dudek. Dudek sets up a big kick there. Brady Graham legs it forward. Kalish sets up, quite frankly, a bigger kick. Headed there by Gavin Losty. Danny Bullier was ready to cover if needed as well. Gets away from Drake Dragon, he stays with it. Martin Dixon trying for it. Nate Marino, a double coverage with Ariel Atalo and Martin Dixon. Away there from Austin Raymer. Anthony Adams chases for it, but that will do it for the first half. The Orioles lead the Tigers. It's 1-0 as we head into halftime. Here on South Hadley Sports Network, your home for Tigers athletics. Don't go away. Second half about to get underway here from the turf. Tigers still trailing the Belchertown Orioles by a score of 1-0. Very special guest joining us here on the broadcast, newly anointed girls soccer captain Kara Dean. Kara, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Brady.
So, Kara, last game obviously didn't go your guys' way, but still a perfectly fine 500 record on the season. What do you think's been going right for the team so far this year?
I think just our team bonding has really helped us. We've done one, maybe two, every week. So I think that's really helping us on the field, talking and just playing together.
I was just going to say, last night you guys had a cooperative team dinner with boys soccer. What do you think the camaraderie with boys soccer has done for the morale of both the programs?
I don't know. It was kind of just, it was fun. I think it helps them, it helped us, and kind of just made it seem like we're both in this together.
All right, one final question, then we'll let you get on your way. Boys soccer trailing 1-0 coming out of halftime. If you're down there in the huddle, what's the mentality going into the second half?
Be first to the ball and just keep your heads up. It's only one goal. You got it.
Well, thank you so much, Kara. Congratulations on your captaincy, and we can't wait to see how you do in the next game.
Thank you.
Kara Dean, everyone. We'll be right back. Special thanks to Kara Dean for joining us during halftime and giving her perspective on this game and the season at hand. Joining her over in the booth, who didn't speak on the mic, were Grace Sherman and Kelsey Zoronig, so shout-outs to them as well. Getting set for the second half, Tigers still trailing 1-0. Boys just getting into their brief huddles before second half action.
Even though the Tigers are down by a goal, they have to be very proud of their performance in the first half. They really held strong and had some good momentum headed down into the offensive end. Hopefully they can build on that this second half. But so far, they've played well.
I agree, Miss Foley, and I also want to thank you for handing over the mic to Kara and allowing her to take a little bit of time to talk about girls soccer.
I always enjoy the students getting involved, especially those who honed their skills in visual media last year.
We weren't on the same page there. I thought you were going to do another plug for Sports Network, which if you want to join Sports Network, you can do that in a variety of ways. We're going to have an informational meeting very soon. You can email Ms. Foley at afoley@shschools.com. You can email Colin Zoronig at cpzoronig2026 at student.shschools.com. Or you can DM us on Instagram at SH Sports Network. That's probably the easiest option, so you don't have to format it as an email. And let us know if you're interested, because Sports Network is extremely flexible, it counts for service hours, and you can hone your skills as someone going into journalism, communications, or sports management. So give us a holler if you're interested in joining.
Speaking of service hours, I don't know if you're aware, Brady, but last year, voters in the state of Massachusetts voted that the MCAS would no longer be a graduation requirement, and South Hadley is looking at changing the competencies needed to graduate high school. One of the changes coming to us is that students in the future will be required to complete 10 hours of community service. That will be a graduation requirement if the school committee approves the new competencies at their next meeting this coming week.
Think about it. That's 4 Sports Network events.
Right.
If you cover a quarter of the basketball season with Sports Network,
your hours are covered.
Yes. As Colin Zoronig just absolutely laid out Tyler Burrows there, and the Tigers are looking to regain possession, although the ball is out of play. It's looking like Colin Zoronig's there for the throw-in.
So far, the Tigers have started this half very strong.
Starting to think the field might be tipped a little bit to our right. All the offense for this game so far has been on that net.
You know, in plugging the Sports Network, it makes me think of another shameless plug that we could put out there, especially since Kelsey Zoronig, Grace Sherman, and Kara Dean were in here. All 3 of them are members of the Travel Club and will be traveling to Iceland and England this coming summer, which is really exciting. Once again, if that's an opportunity that you'd like to be a part of, you can email me at afoley@shschools.com. There is a virtual meeting, informational meeting coming up on the 23rd at 8 o'clock for anyone interested in traveling to Iceland and London from June 23rd to July 2nd of 2026.
As much as I could talk about Travel Club all night, a call there on Gavin Losty sends the ball back into the Belchertown scoring end, although the Tigers and Orioles both do their hand in advancing it back into the Tigers' side. Henry Mueller on the throw-in to get momentum shifted back for Belchertown. Headed away there by Alexander Rizek. There's Timothy Haley.
Oh, great ball. Oh, no.
And he scores. Jacob Gladu able to get it up and over Carillon. And the Orioles extend their lead. It's 2-0. with 36 and change to play.
Unfortunate bounce of the ball there for South Hadley. Noah had to commit to come out and get that ball, and the bounce was just out of his reach.
It baffles me that Belchertown has more of a student presence than South Hadley, and frankly, I don't like it. Headed away there by Matt Gillis. It's going to head out of play, and Belchertown gets possession back once again.
I do have to, give our student body a little credit. We are a very involved student body when it comes to athletics, and tonight there is a big football game in Northampton, which is just a short trip north of us, and I'm sure that's divided our student fans a little bit.
I suppose that might be the case, Miss Foley. Didn't even think of that. Thrown in there by Colin Zoronig. Matt Gillis gets a touch there. Ariella Talo sends it up. Brady Graham can't handle it as Jordan Kalish heads it away from him. Now Chase Connor's going to play it back to Kalish. Colin Zoronig boots it across. Austin Raymer looking to play it there, but it heads back into the possession of the keeper, Luke Dudick.
Speaking of our student fans, I believe last year we were the recipient of the MIAA Sportsmanship Award, which is very impressive.
How? My mic cut out there. I was saying how fitting, as our fans are some of the most congenial in in the MIAA. It's going to head back toward Noah Carillon. And the Tigers are going to look to start a meaningful offensive chance.
Great head ball there. I believe that was Matt Gillis.
Yes, now Brady Graham advancing it. Gillis.
Beautiful ball movement.
Great lane for Brady Graham. Advances it, looking into the box. Ben Gillis
Oh!
off the gloves there of Dudick.
South Hadley had some really great spacing and ball movement there, and Brady really placed that ball perfectly in the center of the goal.
Yes, indeed, Miss Foley. Nate Marino, and now that'll be Tyler Stahl that gets tripped up there. And the Orioles will benefit from that call.
Great job by Noah Carillon right there to come out and get that ball in the air.
I was going to say, yeah. Noah Carillon sends the ball up into midfield. Matt Gillis able to maintain it regardless of the collision between him and a midi from the Orioles. Ariella Talo sends it upfield. Ben Gillis can't maintain it. Sent away there by Tyler Burrows.
I continue to be impressed by this South Hadley team. A second goal can really deflate a team's spirits. And not South Hadley right now. They're really keeping their energy up and the pressure on.
I agree, Miss Foley. Headed there by Jacob Gladu, who scored that last goal for Belchertown, which I never announced over the PA system. 1 sec.
Belchertown's last goal for number 14, Jacob Gladu.
I'm doing overtime tonight.
Yes, you are. And you're doing a great job, Brady.
It's away from Anthony Adams. Colin Zoronig tries to play it there. Anthony Adams gets it back. It's off of Gladu and out of play. Tigers get the benefit of the doubt on this call. Headed back out of play by Gladu there. Now Lucas Halick on the line to sub in. Almost kept in play there by Ben Gillis. They're going to call it out, and the Orioles get possession back. Off the leg there of Anthony Adams, I believe. Ben Gillis plays it back to Ariella Talo. Off Nolan Massey, and now legged there by Jordan Kalish. Matt Butler across now to Ben Gillis. Alatalo in the backfield. Butler with Case and Goffier wide open. Plays it up to Goffier.
Beautiful ball by Matt there.
Tries to get it back to Brady
Whoa.
Graham. It's put out of play by Nate Marino, and the Tigers maintain possession. Brady Graham for the throw in. Almost headed there by Matt Gillis. Gillis unable to come away with it. Alatalo keeps it in possession for the Tigers. Slide tackle there from Jacob Gladu. And the ball is still in Tiger territory. Alatalo able to get it away through the defense of Gladu. It's still advanced back into the out-of-bound territory by the Orioles. Now Tyler Boisjoli on the line to sub in as well for B-Town. My goodness. Collins Zaronic with great fielding position for a throw-in. Ariel Alatalo's got it. Sends it past Matt Butler's there for it. Gavin Losty gets it away from the defender. Losty, the big kick into the gloves of Dudek. Hand play. Dudek sets a punt. Headed there by Matt Butler. Off the leg there of Timothy Haley. Now Nate Marino. Marino back to Haley. Gillis intercepts, plays it to Butler.
Great job by Matt Gillis there. Matt Butler had the right idea, just moved a little too fast.
So it'll be Henry Mueller on the near side to throw in. Hand is still raised for the substitution. Brady Graham and some collision there with Jordan Kalish. Back in the possession of Austin Raymer, who plays it back to his keeper. Nolan Massey playing a decent press. Headed there by Collins Rana, gets out of play. Hunter Keller on the line to sub in.
Oh, a little shove of the back there. South Hadley got called for that.
Orioles get an indirect kick. From the far side, it's Austin Raymer. He'll send it low to Chase Connor.
Really great
Tyler
play
Burrows
there.
gets away from him. Now Ben Gillis has it. Back to Nolan Massey. Give and go for Gillis. Gillis sends a kick well there. And the goalkeeper, Dudek, plays it high.
Wow.
Headed with an incredible jump there from Ariel Alatalo. Now Brady Graham with space. Graham works it in off the body of Marino. Way to lay it all out there from the senior captain on the Orioles.
I believe that's going to be a throw-in for South Hadley.
Regardless of what the outcome of that play was, still a great chance for Graham and a great physical presence from Nate Marino. Can't hang your head on either side for that play. Graham subbed out for Hunter Keller. Kick sent by Timothy Haley. Into the possession of Anthony Adams. Adams sends it downfield. It's kept in there by Tyler Burrows and Collins Ronick. 27 minutes and change remaining in this second half. As my AirPods fall out of my pocket, and I think they stayed in the case. One of them's lost. Miss Foley, you mind taking the reins for a second?
Yeah, no problem. Belchertown keeper clears the ball from the defensive end. Belchertown keeps possession. Oh, Ari takes the ball from the Belchertown player. I do not have the rosters in front of me. And the ball is out. You announce. I'll look for it, since you're better at that than me. Okay.
I'm back. Miss Full is going to be nice enough to look for my AirPod. And Mueller throws it across. Alexander Ryzek can't get to it. Sent upfield by Boisjoli. It's out of play. Off there. I want to say it was Tyler Burrows. Danny Boyer on the line to sub in now. Headed there by Austin Raymer. Hunter Keller sends it across now. Matt Gillis has it. Chase Connor. Sent away there by Raymer. Now Haley with space to work with. Haley a one-on-one with Losty. Losty gets away from him. Haley the shot. Deflected by Curlin.
Great save by Noah Curlin there diving.
And to add positivity, they found my AirPod. Thank you guys so much.
Couple of saves just happened right there.
Exactly. Matt Gillis can't keep it away for so long as Jordan Kalish, but Hunter Keller trying to break up the chance. Now Timothy Haley has it. Haley off the foot there of Ryzek. Chase Connor gets away from the defender. The shot. Good for a field goal, not for a goal. Now Danny Boyer back into this one. Collins Aronik comes out of this one. For the time being. Downfield to Matt Butler, the kick from Noah Curlin. Hunter Keller's going to play it on the near side. Keller sends across. Nolan Massey can't take too much room to work with before Austin Raymer gets to it. Ariella Talo. Across to Kason Gauthier. Hunter Keller not able to get the assignment there, and Mueller sends it across, trying to go there for Timothy Haley, and now Nate Marino has it. Matt Butler to Ben Gillis. Now Matt Gillis. Back to Marino. Shoved away by Matt Gillis. Ariella Talo sends across. Kason Gauthier trying to keep him bounds. He'll be successful. Gauthier sends it up the near side. Hunter Keller centers it just a bit. Now Chase Connor. Away from him there. Now Tyler Boisjoli. Up and overheaded by Anthony Adams. One of the major positives to this Tigers team is all the guys have a pretty good jump height. Pretty good vertical. As Ariel Watalo has it now on the far side. It's out of play and into the bleachers. Drake Dragon comes in now. 24 minutes remain in this one. The Tigers still trailing a score of 2-0. And if you pay attention to baseball, the New York Yankees just took the lead over the Boston Red Sox. It's 1-0 on a solo home run from Aaron Judge.
Boo.
There's Yankee fans below the press box, and they're cheering for that. It's out of play, and some pushing and shoving between Alexander Ryzek and Anthony Adams. Could have led to something it didn't. Off the shoulder of Nate Marino, a big kick there from Matt Butler, vital. Austin Raymer still there to play it. Headed there by Nolan Massey, off the leg of Ariel Watalo now. Headed. That time it was Austin Raymer, now Chase Connor. Matt Gillis trying to send it downfield, gets it past the defensive Mueller. Into space, Nolan Massey, it's off the back of his foot. Just unfortunate circumstance for the junior striker.
Unfortunate break there for South Hadley.
Heads upfield for Timothy Haley. Haley able to work around the defensive Gavin Losty.
Oh, great job by
Alexander
Gavin.
Ryzek, and the slide tackle from Anthony Adams was successful. Now Ryan LaCroix and Tyler Stahl both in. And they're chanting for something, all right.
Stop chanting, bro.
And the Tigers student section will have something to say about it.
Or one person
Gillis,
in the
yes,
Tigers
of course.
student section has something to say about it.
Hunter Keller, Matt Butler, Ben Gillis, and Ariel Watalo all get touches.
Oh,
It's headed off Austin Raymer, and Luke Dudick will play the loose ball with the press being played by Nolan Massey. There's the kick and the boom from the student section. I haven't seen soccer fans this devoted here since the year the Tigers made the state championship back in 2022. Colin Lum's on the line to sub in. Timothy Hadley, the shot wide. Lum goes into this one for Kaysen Gauthier. Krillin and Adams find Colin Lum in open space. Hunter Keller puts it all out on the line to keep it in South Hadley's possession. Lum gets through the defense and past his own teammate in Matt Gillis. Ariel Watalo back to Lum. Sends it upfield. Hunter Keller takes care of it. Sends it out of play by mistake. Throw in there. Timothy Haley, sorry. Across to the other side.
Oh, great save
Lucas
by Noah
Halick.
Carillon.
Noah Carillon tips it way high of the net. Made it look like less vital of a chance than it was for an insurance goal. Looks like Kaysen Gauthier dealing with a cramp downstairs. Ryan Trudell's on the line to sub in. The birthday boy himself. Looks like it'll be a corner kick for the Belchertown Orioles. It appears to be Henry Mueller. There's the boot. Carillon able to sprawl out and cover.
Great job by Noah there, crawling to cover that ball up and take away an opportunity from the Orioles.
Seriously, the unsung hero of this game. Obviously, certain times he hasn't been 100%, but for the majority of this game, he has been putting it all on the line and stopping vital chances for these Belchertown Orioles as Matt Butler sends that one out of play, and it'll be Belchertown's ball.
Oh, some dispute over whose throwing it should be. I tend to agree with Coach Gauthier here. It looked like it ricocheted off the Belchertown player there. I don't think the ref might have had the best angle there. That's okay. South Hadley rebounds, continues to play on.
Drake Dragon off the play from Tyler Burrows sends it back to Burrows. Now Dragon on the far side keeps it in play. Nolan Massey giving chase with Jordan Kalish. 18:50 remaining in this one. Matt Gillis with it now. Sends it over Nolan Massey. Tries to play it back to Gillis. It's right into the defense of Jordan Kalish. Now Ben Gillis sends it, plays it back to Danny Bullier. Anthony Adams upfield, looking toward Nolan Massey. He'll be the one who sends it. What'd you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
That's okay. You're fine. Keep going.
Substitution made, and Ryan Trudell comes in exchange for Matt Butler. Another substitution of those two players. Kick from the top of the 6 from Luke Dudick, the keeper. Almost headed by Nate Marino. Ariel Watalo plays good defense there. Danny Bullier sends it downfield. Drake Dragon intercepts pretty instantly. Nate Marino gets it back. The coverage from Gillis. Henry Mueller with it now. Hunter Keller. Now Marino gets it back. Sets up a scoring lane, trying for Tyler Stahl, but Gavin Losty sends it out of play just in time. Tyler Burrows and Jacob Gladu back into this one. Gavin Losty heads it there. Now Marino heads it into better space. Ryan LaCroix. Now Hunter Keller's got it. He does it all himself, and it's out of the 18. Tyler Burrows plays it upfield. Jacob Gladio almost sends it out of play, but Danny Bullier maintains it. Ryan Trudell gets a touch there.
Nice play by Ryan. Stick with that ball and head it to a teammate.
Timothy Hadley been one of the major stars of this game for the visiting Orioles. Gets away from Connor off the leg of Trudell. Now Burrows has it up to Gladio. Haley, and it's sent out of play by Anthony Adams. So they're slightly worse in field positioning. Jordan Kalish plays it to Henry Mueller. Mueller across there. Tyler Stahl tries to get it through the defense of Nolan Massey. Massey comes up successful off of a few other touches. Nate Marino gets to it before Ben Gillis can, but Gillis comes up with it. Gillis fighting hard for it with Chase Connor. And Mauri Alatalo in the backfield. Alatalo sends it way far, and Luke Dudek will grab the rolling ball. On the far side, Austin Raymer. It's off Ben and Matt Gillis. Matt plays it back there. Ariella Talo to Ryan Trudell. Trudell back to Losty. Open space, Colin Lum. Into double coverage, it's out of play off of Henry Mueller. And the Tigers get possession back, and Colin Lum will be the one to throw it in. I think you heard me talking about him, and he gave me a little smile. Substitution made there. I want to say Brady Graham. Ryan Trudell's got it now. Sends it across. Hunter Keller. Stopped there by Nate Marino, but Gavin Lostley maintains. Jackson Pischel on the line to sub in. Ryan Trudell. As Ryan LaCroix gets tripped up there. The shot off the gloves.
Oh.
Massey scores! Nolan Massey able to work with the rebound off of Dudek. And the Tigers cut the deficit in half. It's 2-1 as Matt Butler and Jackson Pischel sub in.
Great job by South Hadley sticking with it there.
South Hadley Tigers goal. Score number 13, Nolan Massey!
South Hadley didn't take too much time to celebrate there with only 14 minutes left. They got the ball right back up to center field to get the play started again. Hopefully they can keep the momentum now that they've made some progress.
Colin Zoronic's going to sub back in here in just a moment. Yes, that's South Hadley Sports Network legend Colin Zoronic about to sub in. He doesn't hear me, or he's ignoring me. He's probably ignoring me.
He's focused.
So on the other side of things, Tyler Boisjoli. Gavin Losty trips over the ball. Got a little bit too excited about getting that equalizer. Now Timothy Haley with room to work
Great
with.
job
Anthony Adams able to break up the chance,
Anthony
but Haley
Adams.
maintains. Haley from the 25 advances it. Tyler Stahl, Colin Lum fires it out of play. Boisjoli and Zoronic sub back into this one. So will Matt Gillis. Out come Colin Lum and Hunter Keller. Impressive showings from both of them on that last play alone. Safe to say the energy has shifted somewhat for this Tigers team. That's not to say that they're going to come back from the woodwork and complete the comeback. But regardless, the mentality has changed. The corner kick is sent, headed there. but it's in a great fielding position for Nolan Massey. Raymer plays it back. Now Matt Gillis has it through midfield. Gillis tripped up there off the leg of Jordan Kalish. Unintentional, I'm sure. Gets away from Anthony Adams off the leg of Jacob Gladue. Gladue gets it back, it's played back there. Now Gavin Losty with it. Nate Marino worked away by Matt Gillis. Jackson Pitchell trying to play coverage on Boisjoli. It's out of play and South Hadley gets possession back. Colin Zaranik for the throw-in. This Tigers team has momentum, Miss Foley.
They sure do. Showing some resilience here tonight after being down by 2 goals.
Jackson Pitchell gets the benefit of the doubt on that play. They're going to call it out on Henry Mueller. Off Matt Gillis, he's got it. Sends across, Matt Butler can't get to it before Jacob Gladue does. And the energy shifts back to Timothy Haley. Haley, the offensive firepower for this Belchertown offense all night. Able to break the ankles of Matt Butler. Haley doing it all himself, gets a shot away. Kirill in the sprawling save.
Save by Noah.
10 and change remaining in regulation time. Or in time in general, we'll say. Noah Kirillin sets up a big kick here as Ariel Atalo and Ben Gillis get their request to go in fulfilled. Jordan Kalish plays it back to his keeper in Dudek. Colin Zaranig in just the right spot, heads it back. And Gavin Losty now to head it forward. Now headed down, this time by Henry Mueller. It's off a South Hadley player, and it's going to go in the direction of Belchertown's offensive end. Tyler Stahl into the game once again for the Orioles. Ben Gillis and Ariel Atalo come in for Jackson Pitchell and Ryan Trudell. Headed by, I believe that was Matt Butler. Now Matt Gillis has it away from Mueller. Butler plays it to, that was Colin Zaranig. Butler had sent out a play. Brady Graham with a sprawling attempt to try and keep it in. Unsuccessful, but still an impressive feat from him. Zaranig working his way down, or Losty working his way downfield to try and keep it in play. He will not be successful, but it'll still be a South Hadley ball. Ryan Trudell back into this one in exchange for Gavin Losty. A little bit of confusion about who's going where on the field as one of the players yelled, "Who's our center back?" So we might see a bit of shifting on that back line in the coming moments. Henry Mueller plays it upfield. Tyler Stahl, it's slid away by Ryan Trudell. Mueller back, tries for Chase Connor there. And it's out of play off of Trudell, so they'll call it in favor of Mueller and the Orioles. Haley trying there with Butler. It ends up back in the possession of the Tigers with Nolan Massey with it. Massey plays it all the way back to Anthony Adams. Adams across to Ben Gillis, able to stop it but not keep it in front of him. Alatalo across to Ryan Trudell. Trudell can't work it back to Alatalo. It's Tyler Stahl with space to work with. Tyler Stahl off the shoulder of Ben Gillis. Great physicality from the senior. That was Matt Butler who sent the kick there. Now it's in the possession of Chase Connor and Ariel Atalo. Colin Zaranig playing good press on Timothy Haley. Haley works it back. Tyler Burrows tries a shot there, but it's headed off of Matt Butler. Matt Gillis gets to it. Brady Graham can't keep it away from Henry Mueller, but not before he puts it out of play. Truly a back and forth contest since that South Hadley deficit cutting goal just a little while ago. Headed there by Matt Butler and off the leg of Tyler Stahl. Off Timothy Haley there, Noah Kirillin drops to his knee to grab the loose ball. Big kick sent there off the head of Tyler Burrows. Ariel Atalo works through the double coverage. He's on his feet, or he's on his rear end. Matt Gillis trying to advance it for Nolan Massey. It's headed in a clutch way by Austin Raymer. It's out of play. The Tigers retain possession. South Hadley in desperate search for an equalizer. It's going to advance. Brady Graham can't maintain it. And Nate Marino sends it into the zone for Bourgeois. Bourgeois, sorry. Jacob Gladu, the slide tackle from Danny Boyer, successful. Able to break up the chance, but still fine field positioning for these Orioles. Boyer, one of the unsung heroes of this game, done a really solid job on that back end for the Tigers. Another one of those guys using their small stature to their advantage to be agile with the soccer ball. Another shin guard flies off there. Matt Gillis plays to Brady Graham. Graham stays with it, sends it up and out of play. Into the possession of one of Belchertown's coaches. 6 and change remaining with roughly a minute before we head to stoppage time. The throw in from Henry Mueller. Off the heads of Timothy Haley and Ryan Trudell. Brady Graham trying to keep it in play. He will not be successful, and it's caught by a Belchertown player. Henry Mueller's got it on the sideline. Mueller sends it to Haley, trying to get some last-minute insurance. It's out of play. A couple South Hadley basketball players down there, Tim Locree and Kate Phillips, both had to duck for that one. And honestly, I'm not sure where the ball went. Oh, some kid came up with it. Awesome. We have found the loose soccer ball. Henry Mueller, headed there by Zronig. Nolan Massey trying to keep it away from Chase Connor. Connor switches it back into his possession. Anthony Adams plays it away. It's going to head out of play. And another chance broken up by these Tigers. Gavin Wasty and Kason Gauthier on the line to sub in now. They won't come in just yet as possession remains in the hands of the Orioles.
We've just moved into stoppage time here, so it's important. Oh, and it looks like we have a timeout.
So they won't be able to call a timeout as the Orioles coaches.
It looks like South Hadley just tried to take a timeout there, and unfortunately they cannot since Belchertown possesses the ball for a corner kick here.
So the coaches will converse here. Regardless, Chase
Play
Connor
goes
and now
on.
Timothy Haley. Haley trying a shot through some South Hadley legs and wide. And the Tigers now get possession. The substitution comes in, Gauthier and Wasty. And the Tigers will not be calling their time now. Matt Butler and Colin Zronig out of this one.
As I was going to say right before the controversy of that timeout, we're into stoppage time now, so it's important for South Hadley to clear the ball out of their defensive end and make a move up onto offense.
So that's Alexander Rizek back into the game. This time in exchange for Timothy Haley, who's been the offensive firepower for the Orioles all night. Gavin Losty sends a big boot. Headed away there by Jordan Kalish. Kept in bounds there by Boisjoli. Away from Henry Mueller. Gavin Losty and Anthony Adams give chase and get it away from Boisjoli. Henry Mueller maintains possession for the Orioles. Headed there, Noah Carilla makes the save on the header from Jacob Gladu, looking for his second mark of the night. Haley already back on the line to sub in. Big punt there from Carillon. Almost headed by Matt Gillis. Nolan Massey's head attempt will be successful. Off his leg into the possession of Ari Awatalo. Awatalo plays it away to Gavin Losty. Bounces out of play. It's in the possession of the Orioles. Timothy Hadley back into the game. Hadley keeps doing what he's been doing best this whole game, moving the ball through and away from South Hadley defenders. Sends a boot in. Noah Carillon able to track down the ball. Headed easily there by Jordan Kalish. Looked like Nolan Massey was ready for one there.
Oh!
Can only imagine 3 to 4 minutes remaining in this one.
Really surprised
Danny
there was
Boyer
no
gets
whistle
rolled
there.
over. Yeah, surprising. Throw in here, I believe it will be Bollier. Off the head there of Tyler Burrows. Ariel Watalo trying to advance it. Time continuing to wind down as the Tigers search for the equalizer, yet and still. South Hadley looking to avoid a 6th consecutive loss to this Orioles team. As time continues to wind down, with the Orioles still ahead by a score of 2-1. Throw in there from Raymer. Kept in play on the header from, I believe, Ben Gillis. Nolan Massey plays it back to Awatalo. Ben Gillis trying to work it up the far side. It's out of play, and I believe the Tigers will retain possession. Yes, it'll be a corner for South Hadley. This is vital, Miss Foley.
This is a great opportunity here for South Hadley with time ticking down. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And it's visual media legend, Danny Boyer. Tigers looking to be clutched under pressure. Headed by Gillis, it's out of play.
It may have gone off about
Tigers retain possession.
So it'll be another corner kick for South Hadley. No matter the outcome tonight, Brady, South Hadley has really got to be happy with the effort that they put in this evening. Oh, wonderful ball across the mouth.
Able to come to it. Ryan Trudell plays it back to Anthony Adams, stops it. Away from South Hadley there. Kason Gauthier with some beautiful positioning.
Good ball.
Headed there.
I think we're called for offsides.
Offsides the call, and Belchertown gets possession back. Really interesting turn of events there. Kick set there by Raymer. Mueller. Graham gets it away from him. Brady Graham giving chase. Unsuccessfully, there's time. And the Belchertown Orioles are 6 for 6 in their last 6 contests with the Tigers. 2-1 your final score. That's going to do it for our double stream for the night. The Tigers go 0-2 with us in attendance. Ethan Smith on our camera, Nick Jimenez on the mixer. Miss Foley, thank you for doing color commentary. And of course, Miss Jess Nelson, our other teacher advisor, and all the people over at SHGTV 15. From all of us here at South Hadley Sports Network, thank you for watching. I'm Brady Denniston signing off.